Today, we've got a bike that I'm extremely excited to test. Check this thing out. Dang. This thing's got real suspension, grab handles, foot pegs. That's a nice click. A wheel that's true. These things are beefy. This thing's built for an adult. Yeah, just trying to catch my breath. It's really breathtaking. So the reason I am so excited to actually test this bike is because it takes me back to what first got me into electric, and that was playing in the backyard with my buddies on a pit bike track. Now, before really Surons came out as kind of the first electric pit bike, I was riding a CRF 110, just playing around, building tracks, hitting jumps, and just having a good time. But when the electric came out, it made doing that so much easier, which is why I'm so excited for this, because now it's a pit bike that's actually built for an adult, tested by professional riders, designed in California by the Electro Co engineers. And I think this is gonna be a super cool bike, especially for the price point that you get it at. You can't beat the amount of playtime that you'll get out of a bike like this. It has got a 72 volt, 25 amp hour battery in it, which is plenty to go and rip in the backyard for a while and then plug into the charger while you're taking a little break and getting back after it. Unlike most pit bikes, this thing comes with disc brakes, both front and rear, hydraulic disc brakes to be exact, which is super nice because normally on a 110, you've got drum brakes, which really aren't that great. And when you wear out the pads on those, it is not fun to have to replace. But I think one of the most important things is just how well put together this bike is. It's already designed for an adult, like I mentioned, and it's got plenty of power, sitting at 8 kilowatts peak. So this little pit bike is super lightweight. This thing only weighs like 130 pounds. Oh shit. Something that I really like about this bike is how simple it is in nature. Literally all you have to do, twist the key, it turns on, select what mode you want to ride in, and twist the throttle. There are no little gimmicks, there's no sensors like a tilt sensor or kickstand sensor or anything like that. This thing is just get on and go, which is super cool. It's also very, very easy to access this battery, which is nice. You just have a pull cord somewhere on this bike. It'd be super easy if I could find the pull cord. Cut all that. The pull cord's right here, super easy to find. Just pull that down, lift the seat right off of this, and here is your battery. You've also got really nice access to the rear shock on this bike from both the side and the top when the seat is off. That's super important because this is a bike that comes with suspension that you can actually adjust and even properly set the sag for your weight. So once you find the balance on a bike like this, it's gonna perform well. To put the seat back on, it is super simple and easy. Just make sure you slide it down into place, pop it straight onto the bike. You're ready to get out and ride. Now it's really pretty and it's hard to want to get this bike dirty, but it is a play bike. It's meant to be ridden hard. It's meant to go have some fun. So let's go get out and ride. Here we are, Electro Co ETM RTR. It's a really small bike. I haven't ridden a small bike like this in years. So give me a second to try to get used to this thing. Feel the power, feel the suspension. And so far already that power is sick. Oh, this is crazy. That suspension feels so set up for an adult. Just so awesome to see. So we're currently out at Jordan River OHV right now. It is now springtime. This is the first time riding this track since, well, the snow's gone away. So the track has not been maintained yet. We're gonna work on getting this track up and ready for all the locals to come and rip. Let's see if I can get up over this. Yo! That's insane. It doesn't even feel like I'm hardly using the suspension travel, like it's got so much more to give. I'm out here seat bouncing jumps, are you kidding me? I know it's definitely gonna take some time to get this bike like actually set up to be really proper for me, but I haven't even touched it. Aside from pretty much putting the clickers in the middle, I haven't set my sag, I haven't done anything, but just getting a feel for this, and it rips right off the bat. This is so much fun to ride. Such a small bike that is so quick. If this thing can be allowed in pit bike races, there's no beating it. This makes me want to just go and build a nice little track, get all of my friends onto one of these and rip. This is crazy. I'm gonna seat bounce this finish line right here. Yes! Insane. I'm still timid because the bike's so small, but that's just me. That's not that the bike's not capable. It's very capable. In fact, I don't even think I'm riding this thing near to its potential right now. So I'm pretty sure that Electro Co is going to be building even an upgrade kit for this to make it even faster. Which is crazy. It's so quick. 8 kilowatts on a 130 pound pit bike. Nuts. Oh man. Feels so much faster than the Sur-on Light Bees that I got into back in the day. That suspension is truly built for an adult. Right. Yo! How freaking cool is this thing? Because it's so small, I'm just seat bouncing everything. Which is sick. Dude, you can't be serious about how much fun this is. Yo! This makes me want to get back into pit bike racing. Crazy. Now that I've got a little bit of seat time, got warmed up on this thing, let's give her the beans.
Yes, dude. How cool is it to rip a pit bike this hard? And having the torque that you get out of electric on a bike like this is wicked. I love this thing so far. I'll probably end up softening the suspension up, but I don't want to do that until I get it broken in. So I want to put some real time on it, maybe a couple of battery cycles, and then I'll really try to adjust the suspension. But it's still handling so well that it doesn't really matter. I feel like I'm ripping on this bike. The suspension is so supportive. Like, it would take some serious money put into your suspension to get it feeling like this on a normal pit bike. And even then, I don't know if you can accomplish it because this bike is so much lighter than a traditional pit bike. Crazy. But I love that when I'm sitting down and I'm squeezing with my legs, even though I'm not wearing boots, it doesn't hurt. There's a lot of bikes out there that hurt quite a bit to squeeze when you're not in boots. This one's okay. If there's any fault that I can think of so far, it's just the throttle rotation. Although the power feels smooth and put together, I feel like I'm having to twist my wrist pretty far to really make the most out of this throttle, which kind of makes me have to sit down. But that's, once again, such a small bike, and it's such a minute problem. Because this thing is so much fun and so easy to get used to. I don't even know if I'd call it a problem, it's just personal preference. To be honest with you, I'm not joking when I say, if you were to ask me about one of these or a 110, I would tell you this all day. So I'm absolutely hammering it. And it is doing just fine.
Dude, I am out of breath because pit bikes, you have to work for it, but it's so cool. It's like you're on a pump track and you're just giving it everything you've got. I love this thing already. And if you were to ask me if I were to buy this or a 110, all day I'm going for this because it's just so easy to use. Plug the freaking thing in and go. Like, it doesn't get better than that. This is one of the most fun pit bikes probably in the world. This is killer. That was absolutely unreal, pulling this thing out of the box, not even doing anything but the basic setup, just throwing the bars on and getting it ready to ride. This bike is insane. I loved it. I had a great time. I'm really excited to get it really dialed in and broken in because this bike has so much potential to just have so much fun every time you throw your leg over it. So I'm super stoked on what Electro Co made out of this. I think it's crazy that soon they're going to be offering an upgrade powertrain for this bike. This chain held up just fine, and I absolutely hammered on this bike today. Landing on the throttle, which you don't usually want to do on an electric bike, but this bike just held up to the abuse. I can't believe it. I'm stoked. I think that was one of the most fun experiences I've ever had on a little pit bike. So this is my go-to from now on when it comes to little 110 size pit bikes. I'm getting rid of all my gas pit bikes because this is insane.